out of the pandemic, Brisbane was probably the least affected of all the cities. Currently, there is around about 46% of the market have a return to work policy. That policy is generally stipulating 3 days a week, but there's also about 29% of the market have an undefined or yet to be determined view on the return to work.
One of the key challenges that our clients are considering at the moment is how to manage the peak occupancy days. So these tend to be either a Tuesday, Wednesday or Thursday, where they want their staff to be able to have a work point. And by that, generally it's a desk. They're not really reducing their space take. They're still allowing for enough space and enough desks to satisfy those peak occupancy days.
Australia is most often an outpost of some of these larger international businesses, and we're finding that they're having to think about the way they think about the experience of work, or their employee experience is also having an impact on how our Australian organisations are thinking about work. Another way that tenants are thinking about this from a portfolio level, they're actually leaning on landlords and owners to provide those amenities for them. They want the experience from the employee gets at a local level in Australia to be the same as wherever they're headquartered are in their big, larger corporate office.
I think we've really got to look at who's going to be occupying these workspaces in the future. If you look at the Gen Zs, you might be forgiven to think that with a tech-savvy generation like that, combined with all the powers of AI that we're going to see coming through most industries, there might be less of a need for office space. It may not look like the traditional tenancies we have today. There is still going to be a very strong need for a workplace.